Mr. Lynch lives or will be alive forever. Good morning, Mr. Simple, or 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 simple. David, David, not David Lynch. It's May 6, 2025. It's Tuesday in Naples. Yeah. Totally clear. Yes, it seems totally clear. Sky and ocean in general. There's also that one yesterday, not cold, but I don't know if not cold or heavy. But surely it seems an heavy wind. Well, in general there is easy wind. More cold, but in general is wind. At the same time, it also seems Christian now. It's early afternoon. The area 15 and 13 and 32 at 69 at Fahrenheit 21 Celsius, and this means that it is really soft, and it is virus, soft, it's classificato, it's giusto, spiegato solo per se essere portato terze cose, sarebbe insomma non imparare, che lavoro che sono lavoro che c'è, sono poi sono lì. I'm sure that I said in a minute, sometimes my purpose effective, 108 anni, it's better than perhaps part of for me. I didn't used to do until the wishes on the autumn, in summer and winter senza fuck for the autumn. Se già si fosse si chiese questo ci soffre, per l'esame agitato frequente agitevoli, ci sono tensioni si chiese in generale. La classica aggettivi, si ricorda in inglese at least for me. Words nothing new significant weather. Absolutely incomplete. It really seems that we are in this first month and a half of spring, really, or in particular, really since April 4 to was Friday, and in this last practically week, it seems that we are in we're in a slight summer atmosphere, because we are in May and very good summer. If at this moment it's earlier, where yes, for me in general, always soon is still about the sky, but the atmosphere in general, I see for sure some things just for you, it's really beautiful, but it seems if I can be ieri è freddo, finché ti sembra, ma si quanti si dice, ripetesi c'è più 69 Fahrenheit 21 Celsius. But really important thing is the atmosphere, that non ci vedi. Just before today we have, it's beautiful. Blue skies and golden sunshine also near me. This is beautiful the position at these hours. At the moment is only one position, which I showed you that we have them yes, sunny sky, I have this beautiful sunshine sublime can't sense I cannot get to in this like it is. However, that we have the sun shine really near me, the rest. So, when until now is in the sky, but considering appear, considering change course, fix go, considering fact that we are ready beyond the noon. However, from now we'll have them in the sky for another 6 hours, yes, and a half, yes, more or less in comparison, however, also 40 minutes, more or less in comparison, above all American films, because you know, they're completely different schedule. So, sinistro, quindi l'ultima insomma, tutto praticamente quanto questo, anche non di sentenza tutti in quota, cioè vale tutto, fai come geloof vet het gewicht is of einfach kritisch in 20 years maar dolce se vive il piace questo è meno dolce non è better visimo for me in sentire non c'è anzi non si bisogna vedere c'è la sigla che mi è uscita questo tutti i visi più grandi cortine sono già visimo dolce di che si for me better visimo sentire non c'è tutti si che anzi non si vedere c'è and finally from the archive magic forti PG success also music is the imagination ma questo è molto piccolo facciamo di parte essere che di due sono quello che mi sta sono un selfie sono schiena and finally it's in general secondo me sorpresi il termine formato devo il parti di on San Bernardo se ti trovi salve fa che ne breakfast finta nazione viet è stata vita a finta stemmente di cosa vi è streso finché te regoli segoli sembrano tutti su straccio e do repeat il close si vede con little sono non sapere just totally obviously lo sono in quota 13 and 32 Matta, vedi per te che ci sono e attenzione posso dire fortunatamente sono ecco fa si sono mos things are from absolutely nazione si sono shot sono biscuit quando essendo bene comodo sul biscuit senza at think kind of biscuit of best one of the best biscuit is the cookie with chocolate teaspoons from mistake was also the favorite biscuit of Mr. Lynch and in particular two things that I really hold so you're andare qui first one is about the solutions don't consider the coffee okay also is cookie chocolate penso che non è lasciato francamente via lasciato come di dice also perché tengo la breakfast questa mamma si stupire in particolare a me the second thing is about three seals and if there are beautiful seals that are cornered for me exerts in presupposition because the first presupposition for me there are bam in fact was a true recommendation to you because yeah really superb Alessio, tomorrow I suppose if I don't die, if I cannot know until tomorrow to happen, I will see.